Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 27 season finale in Tier 1. Welcome to Round 12, the British Grand Prix live from Silverstone. We're here for what is going to be a pretty, I'd say, close end to this season. Obviously, both championships have been decided. Darlow was victorious last time in Mexico, and Toro Rossi, which are racing balls, were your Constructors' Champions last week. So really, the drivers just here, they're racing, they're just having a bit of fun for tonight. Not the best of lobbies, as you'd expect for a season finale when there's nothing to really fight for, and the gaps are so big in the championship. But you know what? It's been a really good season. Congratulations to Darlow. It's been really great to see him back up to the top. He's now a two-time STB champion. Definitely puts himself in that Hall of Fame of STB. But unfortunately, he hasn't got pole tonight. Very close it was in qualifying. The top six was spaced out by 0.114 seconds. Again, I had a few issues with the stream, so I couldn't actually bring you guys to qualifying. But, do you know what? Britain always delivers. In my head, when I was doing the calendar for this season, I was like, what track would really be good for a championship deciding race? And I thought Great Britain. The championships have been decided. But yeah, do you know what? It's definitely going to be interesting to see how the drivers get on tonight. Me personally, I just want to get this over and done with. As I've said to these people, get this over and done with. Move on to next season. Because next season is our 11-year anniversary, and the motivation, because of the game not being so good, it's been a little bit low for some people this season. We've had quite a few problems in terms of game and just problems, but next season we will be back, and we will be having an extended break. It's going to be a 2-week break because STB Maldi needs a break. I've been a bit selfish in that, but to bring the best coverage, the best lineups and everything, to get everything great for next season, we will be having that extended break just so myself and admins can really sort out the things, and Milana's not done good on that parking, so he's going to have a disadvantage. Milan is on pole position for this British Grand Prix, and we are gearing up for the start of the British Grand Prix. Pauses like that again. Let me see if I can invite him back in. Let's go in. Down. Right then, here we go then. We are gearing up for the start, the final race of the season in Great Britain. 5 lights on the gantry for the drivers. Lights out, and away we go for the final time in season 27. And Donna gets off to a great start into turn number 1. He already takes the lead, but Milan's going to have the outside line as they come through. Quite a clean first corner, it looks like. Miko's lost the vision to an AI, so that's a great start from him. And Darlow ran the outside of the McLaren, and he's got the Red Bull. That is Yildiz coming through as well, so it's very close in this top 6 battle. Do watch out for those guys because it is very close, and the midfield is also very close. So I think we're going to have 2 groups of drivers tonight battling it through. And Vortex here is definitely trying to prove himself for next season. He's going to get onto the curb on the inside here of this section of track, and he's now going to try and overtake the Red Bull. But Yildiz, a great little driver, and I think it's definitely going to be very interesting for that championship for next season if these drivers do choose to continue on in the league, which most of them have confirmed. And there's a Toro Rossi off the track. That side effect getting bullied by Howiewell. But as it stands at the moment, it's all good. I'm going to quickly invite Pulse back, see if we can get him back into the lobby. He's gone offline, so yeah, that's great. Side effects in hot lap mode. He's going for the move on Howiewell as they come through into Stowe Corner, side by side, and I think Sider's got the move done. He's not so good in qualifying, but he definitely can do well in races, I think. And I think there's been some contact. There's a Ferrari trying to dip a wheel in. That is Mathers. Mathers has had an awful start to this Grand Prix. He's lost quite a few places off that start there. He's going to be DRS this lap. Milan has been able to keep him at DRS. Vortex lost the position to Yildiz. And Bird is in P3 now on those soft compound tyres. So he's going to have a lot more grip compared to his teammate Milan. He's also on different strategy. And there's some action here. We have got side effects trying to get through on Owner Conker. Owner won't know that he's racing against a Turk. Got more action here. This is Joey on the inside. of Howie Rao side by side. He's also on the soft tyres. And there's been contact. And the Ferrari's through as well. That's Mavers getting involved. It's all kicking off down the back here. And they're all inside each other. And Mavers has gone. Mavers has span. That must have been a bit of lag there. And he's not happy with that. He's not happy with that here in Great Britain. That is not good for the Ferrari driver. Right then, DRS is being activated for these drivers. Bird's got DRS on Milan, but Milan has also got DRS on Darlow. Those softs are going to be going off, so Milan does need to just stay in that DRS, keep it consistent. And the race should come to him later on in the Grand Prix. Bird is looking pretty quick. Tell you some storylines. We'll see what happens here, but Yildiz is trying to kind of dropped off the back of Bird here. Bird's got some great pace on the back of Milan. Milan's also got DRS on Tharlo. Bird's looking pretty feisty now. Yildiz is staying back. These medium runners are staying back. They're not getting involved too much in the battles. Side is also saving through this section. He's going to activate his DRS. Try and get through on him. And I think the Bird now is trying to battle with Milan. Here we go now. It's time to get interesting. Milan is saving that ERS into this club. Is it chicane? I don't know what the chicane's called. The final chicane. Club? No, it's not club. That's club corner. I don't know what the final chicane's called. It's really embarrassing. I don't know. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Milan, P2. I'm trying to think what that final chicane's called. You got Stowe corner. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just here to bring you guys the great commentary when they're going side by side. I don't know the technical details. But what I do know is Milan's in the slipstream of Tharlo, and I think he's going to go for the move here. And he is. And he's going to cut off Tharlo here. And that's very, going a bit slow round there. And now Bird is going side by side with Tharlo as they come through side by side. And now Tharlo is going to be on the attack. Back on Milan, side by side. Yeah, this is great. Here we go then. So Tharlo's going to have DRS this next lap, but Bird's going to try to go side by side with these. And that was very, very audacious move there from the McLaren. And Milan's been able to get a bit of a gap now. And Tharlo, though, has got DRS. He's using that overtake mode as well. He's closing in. And Bird is trying to get up the inside here. He's trying to battle. But Tharlo's having none of it at the moment. He is your Season 27 champion, so don't be expecting, even though it's the final race and he's champion, Tharlo still wants to win this season, so don't expect him to give up the place that too easily. And there's been contact, and the Bird is trying to force his way through, and then we've got Vortex trying to come through as well. Vortex has come through as well. He's on the outside, sorry. Then you've got the Red Bull of, that's Ona Conker coming through. Sorry, no, that is Yildiz. Yellow flag from that Malverse that span down, and it is a virtual safety car. He's retired from the Grand Prix. He's had enough. We will see him next season. first race, I can't actually confirm it because there is going to be a different way of announcing the calendar for next season. Do look out for details, but I don't know what the first race is going to be next season. We are going to be I'm sorting that out very soon. I don't know what the first race is. People coming into the pit lane, they're going to use this virtual safety car to their advantage. Miko's got a 10-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. I think that could probably get removed. This, of course, is the longest pit lane on the calendar. I think we're back racing, actually. No, we're not. Yeah, this is crucial. Yes, we are. We're back racing. But they would have saved a lot of time under that virtual safety car there. More than what the other people would, necessarily. So they've definitely gained a lot of time under that virtual safety car situation. So that is good thinking there from those guys. But now they're going to be just looking to try and well, yeah, I guess just try and wait for everyone else to box, which I don't actually know the pit touch on here, so Side Effects has found himself up to P4 now in this race. We'll keep on board with him, with the only driver other than scrap that, because Gildiz is up the inside. I'm about to say the only driver on soft tyres that is running at the moment. Of course, he's no longer here. But Yildiz has got the move done. And now he's going to try and get after Milan. Might be a tall order because the gap is 2 seconds. However, Yildiz has got some good race pace under his belt. So we'll see what he can do and try and maybe bring Vortex and Side with him. That will be very, very interesting. Bird is going to try and keep with Tharlo as well. You can see this. This is going to be, I think this could well be the battle for the victory here in Britain tonight. However, they are both on different tyres. Tharlo's opted for the hard compound, and Bird has opted for those medium compound tyres. So Bird's definitely going to have the advantage at this stage, but once those tyres start going off, it's going to be Tharlo coming back into it on those hard tyres. But Joey is definitely not got the pace for those two at the current moment. But I'll tell you who's got pace. Vortex is looking quite quick now. Here we go. DRS on the back of the Red Bull. And it's going to be, I think, a pretty straightforward move for the Aston Martin. He's gaining as well with that DRS on Milan. So that's crucial for him. See what they can do. And that is Yildiz trying to come through again. Got the move done. Watch out for Side as well, because I think he's going to be boxing soon for a set of mediums. So do watch out for him. The fact that he's running with Howie Row here, and I think Howie Row's trying to get past him, he's looking quite impatient. But even the fact that Side is keeping up with Vortex and Yildiz, who are top drivers. I'm not saying that Side's not a top driver, because he is. But my point is Side's more midfield in this division. In terms of qualifying pace. So it's good to see that his race pace allows him to catch and keep with drivers like Yildiz, Vortex, and all of them. So it's great to see. And Bird's got the move done on Darlow. These guys will definitely be in P1. They will definitely... And Side's off the track there as he's trying to defend to the Williams. But the Williams will have better grip now on those less degraded mediums. I think Side's going to have to just let that go for the moment. But no, the gap has opened. But not enough. Yieldings then in that slipstream, and it's going to be a very, very straightforward move for that DRS. And Yildiz is up to P2. Side effects is in the pit lane. Goat speed. This is a 37 miles per hour pit lane. This is the slowest and longest pit lane on the calendar. So you do lose quite a bit of time. In the pit lane here, but he is going to be on fresh mediums, which could give him a pace advantage. He is going to be quite far behind Bird and Darlow. Darlow and Bird have definitely done a great strategy here. It's going to be a case of whether they are going to win this race, whether that is really going to be the battle for the victory. Is it going to be Darlow and Bird, or is it going to be... Is Milan going to be able to get there? Obviously, they're going to have to gain a lot of time to Darlow and Bird to even be in a chance of winning this race. So I think the gap is going to be... It's going to be around the same as Side, around 5 seconds, 5-6 seconds. To Milan, it's going to be more like 3 or 4. Maybe 5 if Darlow and Bird can really get on it. But talking about getting on it, the Vortex has got the move done. He's up to P number 2. And he's got that move done. He's got that done. Milan's actually got some great pace at the moment. 3 seconds is that gap, so he is really building that gap here at the British Grand Prix. Lap 11 now of the race. Bird is in the net P1 position with Darlow P2 and Side P. I don't know. We'll see with the pit stops. Don't know. He might jump them. I don't know. But they'll obviously be on the soft tyres. So I'm not expecting these drivers to be pitting for another 4, 5, maybe 6 laps onto the soft tyres. And that is Yildiz back past. It's definitely going to depend on the pit stop situation. That is what's going to determine this Grand Prix here in Silverstone. Who's going to be P1? Who's going to be P2? Who's going to be battling? Who's going to be in that battle for the victory tonight? At the moment, I think it's going to be Bird and Darlow, and then it's going to be Milan, who's going to have a huge charge come the end of the race, and he's going to try and cause an upset Darlow and Bird here tonight. That's what I think is going to take place. But we're still, I would say, a few laps out from the pit stops yet for the soft tyres. DRS for Vortex, and that's a pretty straightforward move for Halliwell. He's back past the Red Bull. Bird and Tharlo are closing in on the top 5, who are yet to hit in this race. Yeah, it's a pretty chill race so far, nothing really happening. I think it's going to be the next stint. When everyone pits onto those soft tyres, that's when the race is really going to start to get interesting, because all these drivers are going to be on the soft tyres, whereas Tharlo and Bird are going to be on worn, I would say, around 10 lap old, medium and hards. So, you're going to have to see what will take place. Yeah, they're definitely catching. The pace is there for these two. I think Tharlo has the slight advantage on the hards, because he's going to be able to take those tyres a lot longer into the race, obviously, and the grip isn't really going to deteriorate too badly. Tonka's got the move done. He's up to P4 now. Gap, he's still 1.9. These two are still keeping that gap honest to Vortex, 1.8. And Milan has only gained around about 2-3 tenths in the last few laps. And Owner has crashed. So that is his race done and dusted. Unless there's a safety car, he won't be able to do nothing now. Yeah, he's lost about 6 seconds there. 7 seconds. And now Vortex is in the slipstream of the Red Bull. He's been saving that ERS. He's on 80%, whereas the Red Bull yield is on about 40. So he's on about double the ERS. Maybe he's thinking of boxing early and then using that ERS on the outlap to try and get as quickly as possible. That's what that would be my thinking, but I'm not too sure. And also, if you are cutting the pit lane at Britain, you are a very bad driver. Just to say, I don't think we won't be having no sort of stewarding for pit lane. But what we will have is Vortex and Yildiz getting very close to one. No pit stop in the lane. And what did I say? Vortex is in. I did say this, that was going to be the plan. That potentially could have been the plan for Vortex. He's in the pit lane. He's going for that undercut, and Tharlo's got the move done. That is crucial. That is a crucial move for the Toro Rossi driver. He's up now to net P1, and he's sliding round Stoke Corner as well. Let's see where Vortex is going to be. He's putting on a step of sauce. Early pit stop for him. He's trying to get this undercut. He's trying to gain as much time as possible. Now we're going to see what is the gap going to be between Tharlo for Bird and Vortex. That is what we're looking at the moment. Because then take away 3-4 seconds, that is where Milan's going to be. So that is going to be the gap. 7 seconds, 7.4. So Milan, I think the gap's going to be probably 3 or 4 seconds to Tharlo and Bird. when he comes out of the pit lane, and he's going to be on those fresh soft tyres. So it's going to be a very interesting end to the season. Who's going to win this race? Honestly, I think Milan might have it in the bag. The race now is about to get very, 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 very interesting. See if Vortex can try and gain this time as well. But I think at the moment, his and Milan's in. Don't speed. Fucking hell. Yildiz has carried on. So Vortex is going for that undercut on the Turkish driver of Yildiz. He's going for that undercut. And he's going to try and catch Bird and Darlow as much as possible as well. So I think he's definitely got the undercut. I think that's sorted for Vortex. We're going to have to see then. So here we go. Let's see what the gap's going to be between Milan and... Actually, I think the gap's going to be a lot closer than I imagined it to be. Milan's had a great lap. Milan has had an incredible lap. 2.5 is the gap. I think Milan's won this race. That is crazy. That is a mental call there for Milan. He's had great pace. Absolutely incredible pace. I think Vortex here is going for P2 in this race. I think that is his objective in this Grand Prix. Bird's going to get the move done. But look at Milan. 1.6 seconds was the gap onto that straight. Howie Wells in. And Yildiz has continued on once again. Onerous as well. And Milan has got that gap down now to 1.5 seconds. That's Howie Well. Where is Vortex? Vortex has done him by quite a bit. The undercut is huge around this circuit, it seems. And Milan's nearly in DRS of these two. Which is kind of mental, I'm not going to lie. That is pretty crazy. You can see 6 tenths. He's in the DRS of his teammate. He's just got so much more grip through the Maggots and Beckett section, and he's going to get the move done. But Bird is using, and he's using, and he's using, and Milan's on the inside of the corner. Here we go, side by side. Is Milan going to get him all the way? Is he going to do it? And here we go, through goes Milan. What a move. Oh, no, it wasn't a Hamilton moment, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, you fucked my comms, Milan. For fuck's sake. Darlow, though, still trying to get through on the McLaren. And there's contact and Darlow's been hit. Oh, there you go. Good, this is boxed. 4 seconds is that gap. He's on 3-lap fresh out soft tyres. look at Dolo. He's had a great section here. I think he's going to get back in that DRS. And that is Milan up into P2, but Bird's still going to battle him. But he can't do much about that. Milan back up to P2. He will retake the lead of the British Grand Prix. And that's definitely going to get that mistake for Bird's definitely going to get Tholo back in that DRS. It might not. 1.2 is the gap. Right then, Vortex. 2/10 is the gap to Darlow. Bird, I think, has lost DRS to Milan. Gap now 2 seconds. And Vortex is through up into P3. To be fair, Bird is keeping Milan pretty honest. He's got the gap back into that DRS. 7/10 is the gap. I don't know whether he's going to have DRS come the next bit of the track. Wherever he's running well. He has got a pen, so do bear that in mind. He's using everything to try and get back in that DRS. He's using absolutely everything to get back in the DRS. But, and he is in the DRS. He is in that DRS. He's done it, but I don't think he's going to get back into it. That's the only issue. And that now is pretty certain that Milan is going to win this British Grand Prix. But now it's going to be about who's going to get who's going to get the P2 and P3 in this race. At the moment, I'd say Vortex and Barlow. Because Bird's got a pen. And he is on the worst tyres out of anyone, because he's on 14 lap old mediums. So they're not really going to fare well, are they? Do watch out for Tharlo, because he is still on the hards, so he could still have some performance left to bring, as his tyres won't be dropping off too much. They'll probably get to the end of the race very comfortably. Keeping that DRS and not hit the grass. But Yildiz is catching. Yildiz is catching. 2.5 is the gap. So watch out for his late charge as well. Is Vortex going to get back in the DRS? Vortex is in the DRS. Hey there. Right then, so Milan has gone. Milan has gone to the first round of season 28, but we are still here in season 27. And Vortex is going to have this DRS on the back of Bird. And he's going to get the move done. He's up into P2, Vortex. I don't think he's got the pace for Milan, but I think a P2 in this race would definitely be what Vortex needs after a few difficult rounds this season he's had, but he's definitely come through in the closing, in like the final, like I'd say 3 rounds of the season. He's definitely had, you know, some good performances. Well done to Vortex, I must say. There's been a spin. I think that's Joey. Joey's gone for a spin down the pit straight. Can't engage it into gear. And he's caused a virtual and he's span with the traction. Well, there you go. Penalties. 3 seconds. Oh shit, hang on, we're back racing. Virtual safety car is done. Bird then is going to have DRS on Vortex. That was a great little fucking restart there for Bird. He's going to be right on his chop now. Here we go, this might be an overtake. Yildiz is up into P4 now. So Yildiz might be on for a podium. I was not expecting that. Bird is still keeping him at DRS, you know. He's I don't know how he's doing it, but he's keeping it in the DRS, which is very interesting on those mediums. The mediums are actually, let me have a look, detailed tyres. They're 18 laps old. He ain't doing too bad of a job, you know. And Yildiz is through. Yildiz has got the move done. He's up to P3. He's going for a P2 here in Great Britain. Lap 25 is the penultimate lap of season 27 for Tier 1. Darlow isn't in a winning position, but he is your champion this season. Congratulations to him. And who is going to get the P2 of the British Grand Prix? That is the battle we're looking at. Great drive from Milan. Bird's still here, but he's not gonna get anything. He has got a pen, so he's not really gonna. Unless it gets removed, he's gonna be P5 in this race. Here we go then, DRS for Yildiz, but he's going to be very good on the ERS. He's going to have a full battery coming onto this final lap of the race, and Vortex is on 13% there in the braking. So Yildiz is going to fly through. Yeah, Yildiz has done. Yeah, he's done a great job here. The ERS. Very, very strategic from the Red Bull. And look at this. Overtake mode. Look at this. Yildiz is through, up into P2. Then he's going to use all of that ERS. From down here all the way to the Cops corner. And he's going to use it down the hanger straight. So something Yildiz, watch out for him, because next season he's going to be on it. Next season. Anyway, Milan is going to come round the final section, the final sector. And it is going to be a victory for the Romanian driver. Bird's got the move done on Vortex into the chicane. Milan wins the British Grand Prix, but Bird and Vortex. Second is Yildiz. Bird's going to be third. I don't know why he battled through that corner, because he was going to lose emissions anyway, but I guess for the storylines, nothing really to lose. Howie Wow, P number 6. 6th is going to be Concat. 7th is going to be Howie Wow. And 8th is going to be Side Effects. And then Pulse was a ghost car. So that is that. That is your STB Racing League Season 27 Tier 1 campaign done and dusty. Congratulations to Tharlo 4. He is your champion this season, and congratulations to Tara Rossi, aka Racing Balls. They are your Constructors Champions for Season 28. Season 27, sorry. You can join us tomorrow. I, unfortunately, will not be here, as I've got other commitments. So I will not be here for Tier 2. Solid Pistol will be back in a commentary box for tomorrow's season finale for Tier 2. You can join us for tomorrow's Tier 2 British Grand Prix. Wednesday will be Tier 3. And then it will be the new season. So thank you everyone for watching Tier 1 this season. It's been incredible at times. It's been a bit boring as well at times. But it's always going to happen in a season. You're never going to have fully top moments. Well done to Tharlo. Well done to Torossi for the Constructors. Round 1 will be the first Monday of March. We are having an extended break for the season. It will also be a shorter season as well, with 10 races, which will actually be, 2 of them will be community voted. So I can't wait for that. All the drivers will have an opportunity to pick their 2 favourite tracks out of the tracks that were not chosen on the calendar. They'll be able to pick the 2 tracks, and the 2 tracks with the most votes will get on the calendar. I will just do the order of where they come, whether it will be round 4 or round 6. So yes, Tier 2 tomorrow, Tier 3 on Wednesday. But if you're just a Tier 1 avid fan, you can join us in 3 weeks' time for round 1 of Season 28. We'll see you then. Goodbye.